I greet you in Jesus' precious name. Welcome to the program. We want to call this program Keep Silent. Now, if my dear wife Jill was standing here, and she's not, I've only got my producer here, she would laugh at me because she knows it's very hard for me to keep quiet. But on a serious note, Proverbs chapter 10 and verse 19 says, listen carefully, not just ladies, but ladies and gentlemen. Proverbs 10:19, in the multitude of words, sin is not lacking, but he or she who restrains their lips is wise. So the more you talk, the more you're giving the devil an opportunity to get you to say things you don't really want to say. Jesus, by the way, never ever wasted words. He was always to the point. His speech was simple and decisive. Black or white, no gray area. Jesus never answered Pontius Pilate. And if you read on, you'll see that Pontius Pilate was marveled. The word in my Bible says marveled at the fact that Jesus did not try to defend himself when he was accused by the high priest and the people in Jerusalem. His speech was always yes or no. We need to learn, you and I, to measure our words. Do you know that world wars have started through words that have been spoken out of hand, misconstrued, misrepresented, foolish words spoken? I know many marriages that have ended up on the rocks because of words that were spoken in the heat of the moment. You know, they say sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never harm me. That's wrong. It's the other way around. If you've got a broken arm, it can be healed. But a word said in anger, a word said in hatred, a word said in the moment can damage somebody very, very badly. We need to understand that there is no time for us as Christians to have foolish words. If you haven't got anything good to say about someone, rather don't say anything. Now, on a lighter note, you know, John Wesley was the evangelist. He started probably one of the biggest revivals in the history of the world. His brother, Charles Wesley, wrote some of the most amazing hymns that we still sing today. And that's from the 1700s. Charles used to say, if you ever want to keep a secret, don't tell my brother. So if you want to keep a secret, don't tell Angus. Now, hopefully I'm changing. You know, Billy Graham, in his biography, Just As I Am, he says that if he had to live his life again, he would speak less, he would pray more. He said he would study more. Folks, that's Billy Graham. I want to say to you, measure your words. Don't just speak off, especially to the children. Don't say silly things like, you little devils. Don't say that, folks. You're speaking a curse over your children. I wish you would just get out of my sight. I wish you would just die. Don't say that. That's a terrible thing to say. I know you don't mean it, Mom, but don't say it. Don't say, I'm sick and tired of my husband always coming home. Don't say words that you will live to regret. Rather count to 10 and then you probably won't say anything anyway. But remember, Jesus kept silent. He never even spoke to Pontius Pilate. God bless you. And remember, mum's the word. Goodbye.